Yay! I got my new Camelbak in. It came in yesterday. I cracked it open to take a peek inside. There it is. So this one is a replacement for my existing one, which is also a Camelbak, but my existing one is a much bigger one and bulkier and holds 3 liters of water, while this one here, I believe, is a 2.5. But let me show you my old one, which I still love and still use at this moment. I got this, what, oh God, 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago. You know, it's still in pretty good shape. You know, it's just the straps. It's starting to get, started to get stretched out. The waist strap and the chest strap. The great thing about this one is, well, at the time that I bought it was large, and I loved carrying around a ton of things. You know, everything from your spare tube when I was still using tubes, to all my tools. You know, tons of liters of water. You know, packed my lunch and dessert, etc. Right? I mean, I'm exaggerating, but as you see, though, I mean, it's huge, right? So, past year or so, it's like, this is too big, it's too bulky. Yeah, I don't need to carry around all the stuff like I used to. I'm going on shorter rides. You know, I'm not going on all-day epics. So, I decided to downgrade the size, but upgrade the actual Camelbak. So this is the new one. This is called the Skyline. I think it's the LR. Yeah, here it is right here. Skyline LR. You can see that. I'm not particularly fond of the color. I mean, the color's not bad, but it's not much choice. Either black or this military green, which is, I guess, okay. But as you can see, it's much different in terms of size and how thick it is, right? So, I mean, this one has a gazillion zippers, pockets, straps everywhere. This is streamlined. 3 zippers, maybe a couple on the side, a lot less straps, much smaller, and hopefully much lighter. In fact, I can't tell because it's full of junk. So, let's take a look at this. See what we got. So, this is what drew my attention, was that it sits lower on your back, according to the reviews that I saw. And you can see from here, if this is your shoulders here, up here, you can see that the profile is much lower, probably mid back. So all or most of the weight is around your lower back or hips. So that was the purpose of this, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So this one holds 2.5 liters, which is fine. That's generally what I take. Sometimes 2. I rarely take anything below 2 because although I'm on shorter rides, I still tend to hit various trails, just on the whim, on a whim. So it's not like I go out, hit a trail, and I'm like coming back home or going to have a beer. It's just like I'll hit a trail. It's like, oh, hey, let me try this one, or let me do this one. So that's why I carry around a lot more water than, a lot of people maybe. So this is pretty cool. Nice pocket. You got your tool pouch like my current one. Pretty cool. So you could probably toss in some levers, CO2 if you do that thing, which I don't. Zipped pocket here, pretty cool here. A couple on the sides, some mesh pockets, folded up. Not bad. Got a pocket inside here. I dig the orange interior. I kind of wish the orange was on the outside. Orange is my favorite color, so. And then we got some side pockets. Now this is the one thing that I looked for, because on my current one, I love how the hip strap comes around and there are pockets there. That's where I put my gels or something that I want to grab just quickly while I'm still on the bike. So this one does the same thing, not as pronounced, but it does have that on both sides. And they're actually bigger too, it looks like. Yeah, much bigger. In terms of height and dimension, but not lengthwise. But that's fine, you know, I'll get used to that. So you've got some padding on the back here. This is to air out your back, so it's not like stuck to you, all sweaty and smelly. In fact, my current one has that too, but not as fancy as this. See here, then we have what? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is just a really short pocket. Probably toss in some keys. In fact, here's a key ring right here. See, now how the heck do I get to the actual? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the center zipper is the actual bladder. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So there's that, and then we got the mesh straps here. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. It feels flimsy, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of modern or newer packs that have this mesh design. So I guess it's the thing. I guess it works. Time will tell. You know, let me beat it around, take a bunch of trails, and see how it holds up. What I also like about this is the fact that this is adjustable. So you could have it higher or lower on your chest, especially if you have a chest mount for your GoPro or something, which I do. So I want to make sure that it doesn't interfere or get in the way. So overall, it's not bad. It's I mean, just looking at it like this, overall it looks kind of funky, but hopefully it'll work out. So I'm going to hit a bunch of trails, test it out, see how it works. I'll take it out on some pretty gnarly trails and see if it holds up, if it feels good. That's what I'm looking for, if it feels good and comfortable. So I will go ahead and do that, and then come back and give you my thoughts and opinions on that. This is what it looks like on my back. So as you can see, hopefully I'm in the camera here. It's on the lower part of the back, not quite resting on the hip, but just slightly above the hip there. So front view and side. Now I also like to carry my chin bar, my detachable chin bar, and with my other Camelbak, there's a couple quick straps I could strap it to. Here I had to be a little bit more creative, so I had a spare strap laying around, and I just kind of wrapped it around the top part of this new Camelbak so I could carry it around pretty easily. So this is what it looks like. So what do I think of this Camelbak? I like it. It's a good purchase. So far, I've taken this on a handful of trails, some that are fast and flowy, some that are gnarly, and other basic trails with various features, drops, jumps, rough terrain, and it stays in place, no doubt due to the thick strap that sits higher up the waist as opposed to a more traditional Camelbak where it sits lower down the waist. And the fact that this Camelbak sits on the lower back, it does give the sense that you have the weight taken off your shoulders and you have a bit more maneuverability. At least that's how I felt. So overall, it's a good Camelbak. It's not really lacking anything aside from a very trivial things like perhaps it could have done with an extra strap or two, not for strapping across your body, but rather for hanging things like a chin bar on, like I do. But otherwise, it's a solid pack, well worth its price. Oh, you know, actually, if it came in different colors, that'd have been nice too. You know, I'm not fond of this military green color, but hey, it works, you know. Price is right. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching.